Hi and welcome to Devlog number 0. In today's video I will talk about my first ever commercial game. I'm going to talk about what I'm going to use to make my game, what my plans are for the game in the coming months and much more. But first I want to say that I made a Discord server. You can join via the first link in the description if you want to chat with me, other developers, creators, or if you just want to keep up to date about the game I'm working on. So let's dive into it. Now there should be an intro, but I don't have one and there won't be one, but okay. Starting off the video with what I will use to create my game. Well, of course a computer. I will create everything on my broken laptop, the ASUS N550L, which I bought about 6 years ago. It still does the job, and believe it or not, this is the system I use to make all my YouTube content. So, if you want to get into game development, you don't need the best computer at all. This laptop was quite expensive 6 to 7 years ago, and right now it is still worth about 900 bucks. I will quickly go over the specs. It has an Intel Core i7 4500U CPU, which clocks around 2 till 3 GHz. It has 8 gigs of DDR3 RAM and the GPU is an NVIDIA GeForce GT 745M. The only games I can still play on this machine are Minecraft, Valorant, Overwatch and the lowest settings, and some other games like that. Along the way, it is possible I will buy another laptop if I get into making graphical games and use my current one as a backup PC. But I'm broke, so please like the video. Because my laptop is getting really slow, I wanted to replace my old HDD with a new SSD. And it fits very well. My PC makes a lot less noise and I don't have 100% disk usage when I start my PC. So now my laptop hopefully lives another 2 years. The next system I will need is my Chromebook. It is a 13-inch HP Chromebook which I use as kind of a second monitor, nothing special at all. There is actually a funny story about it, so let me give you a quick summary. I bought a black Lenovo Chromebook 2 years ago on a sketchy online website for about 200 bucks. Why, you might ask? Because that product had amazing specs for that price. But when I received the package, it was a HP Chromebook with green borders. So I wanted to refund the product, but when I started doing some research, I saw that they accidentally sent me a better one and I liked the green color, so why not keeping it? The company was okay with the mistake, so I could keep it. It wasn't a bad company after all. Next, if I get into sculpting, I will use my Wacom Intuos Pro drawing tablet. I really recommend this for artists who get into 3D modeling, but you can actually use it for whatever you want. I even use it as a mouse if I'm too lazy. For the next month, I will still use my built-in microphone from my webcam. For those who are wondering, I don't use the raw audio files. I tweak my voice a lot with Voicemeeter Banana and Audacity effects. Otherwise, it sounds bad as fuck. A new microphone is on my way and hopefully I receive it in a few weeks. But now let's talk about my commercial game. After all those years of experience, I thought it was time to start something big. A commercial game. It took me a long time before I got some ideas, but I have a lot of plans now. The game will be a 3D adventure game. You will play in first person or third person, I'm not sure yet what to choose. The game is about exploring different islands, where you can find materials, items and other stuff you will need to defend yourself and fight against bosses. As far as I know right now, the game will be an offline single player game, but who knows what I will add. A multiplayer mode ? Let me know in the comments if you want me to add a multiplayer mode in the future. I think this game can become really cool if I put a lot of effort in it. I want to spend at least 10 hours a week on the game, so I can upload around one devlog every 2 or 3 weeks. Once I receive my new mic, I will probably live stream some progress on my channel if you guys are interested in it. Now I will answer some questions that I ask myself. Yeah, it sounds a bit silly, but I know these questions are probably interesting for you. So first question. How long will I work on the game, or when will I publish the game? Of course, it is impossible to set a launch date right now, but what I can say is that the game will not be available in 2020. The first alpha version will probably go available around the first half of 2021. Second question, where can I buy or download the game when it's launched? So, I would love to publish my game on Steam, but that's not all. It will be available on Steam, probably the Epic Game Store, not sure yet, and yes, I will do my best to get the game on consoles, like the PS4 or PS5. Who knows? And the Nintendo Switch. But as I mentioned, it's not confirmed yet. Probably itch.io as well. Third question. Which game engine do I use? For my game I will use the Unity game engine, and of course, for a big project always use a LTS version. I will use Unity 2019.4.7 F11. Alright, so what is next? In August and September I will mostly upload content about modeling islands, a player, and just getting my core game ready. This doesn't mean that my channel will change in a Devlog channel thing. Of course not, I will upload a huge variety of content. So if you want to join me in this adventure, please consider subscribing and leaving a like. 75% of my viewers aren't subscribed yet, and I think it is time to set a goal now. So if I hit 300 subscribers by the end of 2020, then yeah, I don't know. I just want to say thank you to all of my subscribers and supporters the last 2 months. It is because of you guys that I can create these videos and make something great. So as I said, join my Discord server and I see you in the next one.